Oh, I need to reload
I
that.
gotta tell you. I am not drunk enough or high enough for what's about to come next.
That's true.
That's fair.
Why? What?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little disappointed for Chan, but also I'm impressed that they made me hate someone so much.
That's fair. I need to back
you
up in
look at
audio
that?
a little bit because I can't hear anything. So I'm gonna go to a different section.
Actually, I can't hear anything either.
There is
Oh,
audio.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
good.
we
Found it.
Yep, I just wanted to make sure there was audio because unfortunately we're just in a quiet section.
Found the
Okay.
audio, sir.
Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Stolder Bro, and with me, as always, is Finn
Hello.
and Lucro.
Hi.
Yeah. Sadly, Mr. B could not be here. Otherwise, I would offer him the position of voicing Kenji.
That is not a high honor.
It's not.
See, I personally would have given him narrator because he's supposed to be the,
Well,
executive
yeah, but see,
producer,
that
so
would
you
be
might
an
as well put
honor,
some work.
and I'm giving him a dishonor.
That's not very nice.
Look, the producer has to do some of the jobs that people don't like doing sometimes. This is one of those jobs. Anyway,
Damn.
I call out to Shen. I keep saying Kenji. I keep calling out. Yeah, I call out to Kenji because I'm an idiot and really hate myself. Hey. He jumps at the sound of my voice for a reason.
Oh, hey man, I didn't notice you there. I'm really tired.
I think it's more like he didn't see me at all, but that's not the issue. Where have you been this early? Shopping?
Nah, I wasn't shopping. Sometimes I have to visit the math teacher. Yeah, I figured it'd be a good idea to find out when the next exam is, since he tells you in advance if you want.
So then, what's in the bag?
I thought I would go shopping while I was outside. I need supplies to continue the fight against the vast feminist conspiracy.
Oh god, okay. I thought you didn't go outside for any reason.
I wear a hat now.
I decide to point out, or not point out, that he is not wearing a hat. An awkward silence settles between us, and then Kenji breaks it by pushing his door open slowly, releasing a creaking sound into the air that only makes the moment seem more awkward. He sets the bag down inside his room and then closes the door. Okay. Hisao, when there was a silence, you should have just went, well, gotta get to class, and then walked away.
Door closed.
I'm surprised you went out of your way to find out a test date. Trying to take advantage of an opportunity to study is pretty diligent.
I never study.
Oh,
I just wanted to know when the next test day is. I'm going to take it. Duh. I need to know so I know what day I can't afford to skip class. Usually sends out updates on that crap by phone. So I had to step out and check up on it.
and why do you have to go out when you can get it on your phone?
I don't carry a phone.
What do you mean you don't carry a phone? You mean you just leave it at home?
Nah, I just don't use phones. I don't have a phone. Phones, have no phone.
Why
Why
don't
does
you,
it say phone?
why don't you have a phone? How can you not have a phone? No phone at all? No phone?
I just don't like phones. Actually, I'm kind of scared of them. I don't know why. I think it's some kind of repressed trauma.
Okay, here we go. So now we can finally get into what the fuck is wrong with Kenji.
But basically, when I hear a phone, I get nervous. It's my darkest secret.
Hey, Hisao, this would be a great time to take note of this, and anytime you don't want to deal with Kenji, just have your phone ring.
Just that
Isn't that a bad thing to do?
Yes. But dealing with Kenji is so bad that I'd be willing to do almost anything to get out of that conversation.
Damn.
I have two theories on it. Either I have a fear of receiving some undefined, ominous, life-altering doom call, or I was beaten with a phone in the past. Beaten so badly, I can't even remember it.
Beaten in the head?
Oh, where else would I be beaten with a phone that would make me unable to remember it, the ass?
Unexpectedly logical. I feel very depressed now. Sensing this conversation is more or less over, Kenji opens his door again and prepares to head inside.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep, dude. Have a good one.
Class is going to start in like 20 minutes.
I already did something today. Too tired to go to school. Hey, you need some lip balm? I accidentally bought two because I thought the store had started selling individual AA batteries.
Thanks, but no. The door down the hall opens with a crack as it swings forward from being pushed open too strongly and crashing against the wall. The sound is followed by a peal of bubbly laughter, and I instantly know who it is.
Oh no.
Why are you guys coming to my room?
The feminist conspiracy is here!
At the noise, Kenji disappears into his room like a ninja, slamming the door shut just as Shizune and Misha walk over. The former taking small, inefficient steps towards me, with the latter more or less bounces off the wall. Well, yeah, of course Misha bounces off the wall. I try to do the same as Kenji, but it's too late. Misha puts her foot between my door to prevent me from closing it, so I have no other choice but to let them in. You could have just started walking out to class. You don't have to let them in your room.
It doesn't need to be like this.
Hi, Hee-chan. Hi.
Hi. What are you two doing here? I wonder if the pause between those two sentences was politely long enough.
Hee-chan, that's rude. We came to pick you up. Did you think you think we thought... I don't like the sentence. The structure of it.
We thought.
Did you think that we thought we...
Yeah.
It's the
we
you
thought you were
thing,
going-
we thought you.
You know what? Did you think we were gonna let you escape again and instead come to make sure you wouldn't? Surely not, Hee-chan.
Hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say that's what you were here for. But now I know that it's
Okay,
exactly
see?
what they're there for.
That's...
Yeah. That's is technically
Grammatically
correct,
correct,
but
but
nobody
no.
says it that way. They'll just cut the second that.
Yep. It's time for student council work. Yes, it is. Are you happy, Hee-chan? To be able to help the whole school. You are like a hero. The future generations will tell stories of this day.
Interesting. I didn't think joining the student council would be a heroic deed worthy of Hercules. Well, I guess I did promise so. I've neglected Shizune, which is a good thing to do. Only now do I notice her in the corner of my vision, peering around my room over my shoulder, her analytical eyes darting from object to object. This is extremely intrusive. The feeling of being exposed. Excuse me? What the fuck?
What statement is that?
You know, I've been nervous many times in my life. I don't think I've ever been nervous that way. Like the fuck? What?
The closest I've ever gotten to that line is from the God of War reboot, where one of the characters is like, "Oh, this is the big one. I feel it in my scrote."
Yeah.
Why do you say these things?
Why do you say these things? Luckily, I don't have dirty laundry on the floor or anything like that.
Oh, by the way, for anyone who cares, I misquoted on purpose, just in case either of these two play that game.
Probably
Uh,
won't.
What is it, Shi-chan? Oh, yeah, this is Hee-chan's room. We haven't seen it before. I didn't even realize. It's kind of plain, but Hee-chan hasn't had time to decorate it yet. Isn't that so? What are those?
She points at my collection of medications on the table. I don't really want to talk about it with these two. Okay, so I have to remember where... Is this one of the new questions?
I mean, this.
No, it's definitely... There it is. I found it. Hold on. Try to dodge the subject is apparently the correct option here, which I guess makes sense between the two of them.
I mean, yeah. It's like
It's less rude.
Yeah. It's less in
get
the
out
route.
versus.
So, it's nothing. I quickly step in front of them, trying to hide the stuff behind my back. Shizune takes a step back, looking suspicious. But it's an expression not without concern. I hope if I avoid it, she'll understand that I don't want her to keep prodding me about it.
Really? What are you hiding, Hee-chan?
Unfortunately, Misha does not pick up on social cues, as has been previously established. Nothing.
Is that so?
Also, Misha is likely to tickle you to death, so you probably want to give at least a little bit more information.
Yeah.
I realize I can't squirm my way out of this. They are nosy by nature, and hiding it is just going to pique their curiosity more. Yeah, okay, it's something, but I don't want to talk about it, okay? Not yet. Can we put this aside for now? As Misha translates, Shizune stares at me hard with her eyes focused and analytical as ever, peering at me curiously over the rims of her glasses. Her fingers press against each other thoughtfully, as if she's weighing the value of pursuing this further than necessary against the insult of disrespecting my wish. Her expression finally melts into a slight smile, and she signs something to Misha.
Okay. Then we'll wait and become better and better friends. Then one day, when you feel like it, you can tell us about it.
Okay, now I want you to take this attitude and apply it to literally every other person in the school. And then
And
people
me
will like
for
you.
every other subject.
Yeah, and then people will like you. Both of them smile widely at me, and I feel shocked and a little stupid about being like this. They are not stupid, and probably can at least halfway guess what's going on with me, and such simple, kind words. I don't know if those are, I call those kind, but they're respectful. I feel relieved that they don't...
The fact that respectfulness is kind to him is the issue.
Yeah. I feel relieved that they don't think any worse of me, even if I'm like this. They didn't say that. Even if I'm not like the rest here. Even if I can't be at ease about it. And also, I'm pretty sure there's probably at least one other person here with a heart condition. I seriously doubt you're the only person. Seems that behind the obnoxious, mischievous acts, both of these girls are really kind and good people. No. One of these girls is a kind and good person. The other, we're not sure of yet. That's what I think. Thanks. So you want me to help you out today, right? Since I'm one of you now?
Yeah.
After class?
No. Now.
Now, but what about class? Are you going to skip again?
It's for the common good, so we sacrifice our math lessons. And maybe the social studies too.
Well, I guess I'm fine with it.
Ooh.
Look, to be fair to Hisao, he has an out to say, well, the student council president greenlit it, so if you have a problem, take it up with her.
That's fair. Awesome, Hee-chan. You said it. Okay, remember, I'm fine with helping out. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. Because if we run over Shizune with the bus, no one will complain. Yeah.
No, some people will still complain.
Well, maybe. That tone, I suddenly regret saying it.
Okay. Are you ready to go then? We can go to the office together.
You're probably gonna make me carry all your stuff for you or something.
Don't be silly, Hee-chan. We've never walked to school together, Hee-chan.
I almost want to ask why we would, but then it dawns on me. Both of them consider me their friend, like Misha said before, and they want to become better friends with me even. It's weird. I've never really thought about them that way, or any of the people I've met so far this week. Is it really so easy? Just like that? Okay, let's go. I mean, to be fair, he's out. They are also trying to take advantage of you. It's a friendship that is predicated on you being useful to them. We will see if they are still friends with you when you stop being useful to them.
The true barometer of friendship.
Yeah. Shizune grins craftily and puts her hands behind her back.
Ha ha! That's great, Hee-chan. Okay, but first, you had a really great idea. Shi-chan liked it a lot, so it's time for a game.
Oh, no.
Shi-chan is holding a 1,000 yen note in one hand, Hee-chan. Can you guess which one? You can have it. If you don't...
Let me just save here.
Wow.
And we're still in home field advantage, so, okay, the next chapter is going to be when we fail.
That's so mean. You're carrying all our books to school. Right, Shi-chan? Right.
She and Shizune exchange nods.
Okay, Hee-chan. Get ready.
Carrying 3 bags instead of 1, I think about the day that's ahead of me. Of us. I can see students walking back and forth through the courtyard, probably in preparation of their own projects. So yeah, we are learning, though, that Shi-chan is probably semi-well off. Like, maybe not full rich, but, like, enough that she's just like, oh, $10? Sure. I'll do it just as part of a game. I'll lose that. Why not?
I don't think that this was a losable game.
I mean, probably not, but...
Correction. I don't think it was a winnable game.
Yeah, it's a rigged game. I can see students
It's easy.
walking back and forth through the courtyard, probably in preparation of their own projects. The festival's practically here. It means there are only 2 possible reasons that my help is required. Either there's only a small amount of work left, and they just want a helping hand to wrap up the mundane final checks they are obligated to do. This is not the reason. Or there's a ton of work left, and Shizune is putting on a calm face as a torrent of built-up procrastinated work threatens to kill us all. This is absolutely the case.
If that is the case, then like you gotta admire the hypocrisy of it's like you asked for an extension and this and that and this and that
Mm-hmm.
that she did to Lily.
Yep.
Sheesh.
Once inside the office, I look around and see that it's deserted, because of course it is. I guess this means there isn't... Okay, he's out. Come on, my dude.
Oh, he
You
hasn't
can't-
figured it out
You
yet.
can't be this stupid.
Dumbass.
Like, this man is a professional idiot, which does mean he can apply to Two Bros Game Night. However,
Hey, wait.
you need to wake up a little bit, man. I guess this means there's not a lot of work
Hey.
left, huh? Since there's no one here and all.
It's always like this, Hee-chan.
This confirms what I thought about before, but have never been able to confirm definitively. Shizune and Misha are the student council. The entire student council. So it's true. The student council is really only you 2. Shizune looks as if she's stuck, wondering whether to be ashamed or explode with anger. And Misha is equally divided between laughing and trying to stop her. Oop. Get back here, game.
See, Misha's the only likable character here.
Well then, Hee-chan, you'll be happy to know that since it's just the 3 of us, we have a lot to do. A lot.
This does not make me happy. But it seems to make
This does not
Shizune very
invoke
happy.
joy. Just kidding.
The work turns out to be sorting and double-checking the considerable amount of paperwork necessary for an event such as the school festival to get done. Bureaucracy is a mind-boggling thing. But we managed to finish it just when the lunch bell rings.
Okay. Now we're done. We can relax a little, but not too much. We have lots more to do in the afternoon. It's actually not that much work, Ichan, so we can afford to enjoy a little lunch first.
The two of them produce a small array of plastic containers seemingly out of thin air.
Uh-oh.
Sound delicious, Ichan? Oh no.
And the internet died.
No!
And then came back.
Maybe you're here?
Hello?
You're here now.
Hello?
It's chicken cutlet with tomatoes and soybean sprouts. Doesn't it sound delicious, Ichan? It was just made this morning, and it's still warm, so eat!
I take one of the containers and open it. It looks nice and certainly smells good. The fact that I'm really hungry adds to that even more. Okay, I'm going to guess this is the new chapter. Yep. This is the new chapter.
No, for real? Oh, no.
Yep. Wow, this looks good.
Yeah,
Where
that
did
makes
you
sense.
get this?
That isn't important, He-John. There was supposed to be a stall selling lunchboxes, but the girl who was to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it. Shi-chan said, "What a waste." It was a lot of work to trick He-chan into making this.
That's the part you're
What?
not supposed to say out loud. Hey,
You
what
mean
the hell?
eating this? So, Shi-chan wanted to see if she could do it, but then decided not to. Right, Shi-chan?
Shizune sulks angrily, shooting Misha a displeased look. I don't think I was supposed to hear that story. This is your test food?
I'm eating it too, He-chan.
I mean, no. This is perfect. Now you can tell her that her food is shit to her face. And she can't do anything about it.
I mean,
And Shi-chan is too.
That does not answer the question. Nevertheless, I split a pair of chopsticks Shizune offers me, picking up a piece of cutlet and pop it into my mouth. Okay, so I guess it's possible he could get sick here. It's surprisingly
is.
good. I didn't expect Shizune to be such a good cook. Shizune puts her chopsticks down to sign curtly towards Misha, who gulps down her cutlet with noticeable difficulty in order to speak for her.
He-chan, don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not like I enjoy doing it. Anyhow, how motherly to show that kind of concern.
You can't even eat right, He-chan. That's all it is.
It's a stalemate. I can't eat in order to talk to Shizune, who can't eat in order to chastise me for eating the wrong way. Misha, caught in between, is in the same situation, and looks the most disheartened by how this is going. Either way, our food is getting colder by the second, and it wasn't piping hot to start with. Wherever this was going, it dies down pretty fast once we all realize that, and we eat. After a while, the bell rings, but Misha makes no attempts to tell Shizune, so I'm sure they're planning to skip classes and spend the rest of the day in here again.
He-chan, do you have any plans for the festival?
No, not really. After all, I've only been here a week. What could I set up in that time?
Hey-chan, you helped us out so much. Don't sell yourself short.
I mean, that's fair. I was kidnapped, bribed, and extorted into assisting you. Okay.
We're serious.
Okay. The two of them seem to get indignant over the strangest things.
You're going, though, right, Hichan? You should at least see what we've accomplished. What? Why did she... I don't...
I think she
Is
might have
that
just stuttered or something.
Okay. Oh, wait, it's a bigger word.
Yeah.
She does seem to have problems with bigger words.
Yep.
Everyone should be able to look at what they've done so they can fully understand their work. That's my belief. You're no exception. Hichan, you should definitely go. If you don't have anything planned, then maybe we can go together.
Do you need a hand? If there's anything you need help with, I'm fine sticking around. I feel much more at ease than I did earlier. My previous concerns and fears long gone. I'd forgotten about this morning's trouble entirely until now. Having fun with Shizune like this. No. Having fun with Misha and Shizune like this. Having fun with at least one of these girls. Seems like an unfamiliar concept to think of, but looking back on it, I've really enjoyed the moments I've spent with Shizune and Misha these past few days, in spite of Shizune. If we might be going together, then maybe I can afford to stick around a little longer, and I guess it beats class.
Really, Hichan? Okay. We can consider this you were paying us for the free lunch.
It wasn't free.
If it's
I
for
tested your food to make sure it was good for the festival. I risked dying if it wasn't.
Great. This is great. Really, really great. Shishan was hoping to bring this up again later anyway.
That's not a free lunch at all. Normally, I would be angry, or at least slightly unsettled, but my mood has improved from earlier on, so I'll let it slide. Helping them out turns out to consist mostly of stamping forms and making what seems like 10,000 copies apiece of 50 different budget reports. It's not hard, but very boring, and according to Misha, the simplest of the tasks they deal with. I feel myself getting more and more tired, and with that, less eager to return to class. This is especially bad because the more time I spend out of class, the harder it seems to just get up and go back. These two, they are a terrible influence. Terrible role models. Not that it bothers me all that much, and I'm sure no one looks up to them. Well, at least to Shizune. But it's the principle of the thing.
Done.
Ah, that was fast. I'll be finished before this period's over, I think.
No, Hichan. Everything is done. So you're done too.
That doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me this is all arbitrary and you've been keeping me here for the hell of it?
No. But we have kept you long enough. You should get back to class, Hichan. You can still make it for most of this period.
What about you?
Of course we're coming too. Of course, we'll be right behind you. Ugh.
I get this feeling that that's not the case. And I get this feeling that, let me just, new save. Okay, it hasn't changed yet. Reassured, I start heading back to class, but the period's almost halfway over, so I start thinking it would be pointless halfway there, and pass the difference between this class and the next, drinking juice in the hallway. I keep an eye on the door to the student council room, but it doesn't open. What's taking them so long? Are they busy wrapping up my share of the work? It shouldn't take so long unless there's more, and they just wanted me to leave. The more I think about it, the likelier it seems. Shizune is, well, not an idiot, but clearly she's unable to just come out with things. Maybe it's because she can't talk, so it's harder for her. She has Misha, but all in all, it's easy. All in all, as easy as they make it look, there's still a difference between casual speech and sign language. I contemplate going back there to check on them, but the bell rings and I have to go to class. They join me a few minutes later, and the thoughts I had in my mind before slip away in the routine of school life. By the time I remember, school is over for the day, and I'm too tired to do anything but go home, do my homework, and go to sleep. It was a long day. I don't like the fact that there's already somebody knocking at the door.
It could be Emmy.
Unlikely. We kind of killed her out.
Oh, wait, right. Because we decided to go at our own pace,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. At 5 minutes past 8, an unbelievably loud banging jolts me awake. It's coming from outside my door. Quickly, I open the door to see Shizune and Misha standing side by side. Before me, both of them look a little worn out, although it's more noticeable on Misha. Which one of you knocked? I asked, echoing the question that must be on the mind of everyone in the entire building.
That's not important, Hee-chan.
Yeah, unfortunately, Luca has had to step away for a few seconds, so Finn will sub in.
Yep.
She quickly dismisses it without even batting an eye.
Oh, you're still in your pajamas, Hee-chan. So you don't wake up at 8?
I notice her hair is wet. Her curls are barely holding their shape. No, I thought I'd sleep a bit later since it's the weekend and all, and I've been seriously sleep deprived this week. I wonder if she missed the poison in my words.
Then it's a good thing we came to wake you up. Anyway, Hee-chan, I guess you would like to know why we're here, wouldn't you?
A little bit. Not hard to guess, but I wish she wouldn't say the words she's going to say next.
Would you like to skip class? Wait, I thought
It's
this
the
was
weekend.
supposed to be the weekend.
It is.
And go somewhere nice with us?
Come again?
Would you like to skip class to do something fun?
Oh, right. I think I remember this. Because I think this is a thing in Japan. So in Japan, when they have festivals like this, sometimes the schools will have a Saturday class in order to make up for the day they're going to lose doing the festival, rather than doing the festival on the weekend for an unknown reason. That's just how it works in Japan, apparently. So this is like a special Saturday class. I was certain they'd force me to help them again with some slave work. Seriously? Misha grins and nods enthusiastically. I like this new approach they're taking, of being nice to people. Although I'm somewhat surprised that they would suggest skipping class, even if we have only a half day since it's Saturday. Aren't you too worried about constantly missing class?
Well, it doesn't seem to be a problem, Hee-chan. This school is pretty much at a standstill whenever this time rolls around. Ugh. It's a Saturday, too. Don't you want to do something fun?
I'm amazed by how little the student council seems to care.
Not that we're pressuring you to give us your company, but we thought you might like to hang out. So, would you like to join us? Come on, you'll have a lot more fun than sitting here with your head on your desk.
I guess I won't be missing anything important, nor will I be missed. All right, then. I don't think I'll be missing much. What do you have in mind? My eyes narrow with suspicion as a thought crosses into my mind. Wait, this isn't just some trick to get me to do some more student council stuff, right?
No, of course not. And that's a really mean thing to just assume like that, Hee-chan. And besides, you're in the student council now, remember? If we wanted you to do something for us, we wouldn't have to trick you.
This is a kind of coercion that's new to me. Only two pretty girls could pull it off. No. At this point, it's the student council president, and you are their assistant. I allow myself to relax a bit. Maybe I'm being too paranoid. It seems that they may really just want to hang out. Nevertheless, no tricks.
No tricks. Stop being so paranoid.
Well, if you say so. Suddenly, I realize I'm still wearing pajamas. I do wonder if you'd let me dress first.
Why, Hee-chan?
You look just fine.
Again, I don't think Misha understands the probably sarcasm that Shizune is saying here. I'd still prefer to wear something else. I close the door before she gets a chance to reply or enter my room, and quickly put on my uniform. Stepping back into the hallway, I see Shizune and Misha are engaged in an animated discussion. I wonder if people discussing in sign ever accidentally poke each other. If people discussing in sign ever accidentally poke each other in the eyes. While I'm contemplating this, Shizune taps me on the shoulder impatiently.
So, we're planning to slip into town. Remember that tea shop we were at last Wednesday?
Tea shop?
You don't remember?
Oh, you mean the cafe.
Tea shop. It's called Shanghai?
Yeah, the Shanghai.
The Shanghai. China is the birthplace of tea, you know. Come on, Hee-chan. I'll even treat you today. Not me. I mean, Shu-chan.
I don't know.
It's nice. It's really relaxing. It's like half cafe, half restaurant, half sophisticated, half library.
What? That's a lot of halves. But Misha doesn't seem to notice that. Whoop.
So, come on. It's not often we'll have this much free time. But if you're busy, though, you don't have to. It's not like your presence is absolutely required. Ha 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 ha!
I've never seen more weakly disguised reverse psychology in my life. I feel kind of tired today, and my teachers in my class might want to know where I am, maybe. On the other hand, I haven't really been into town at all since I've gotten here, so that's a good reason to head there. And I could use something to eat. If it's Shizune's treat, even better. I'm broke. All right, let's go. Lead the way.
Great!
We make it to the tea shop with a 15-minute walk. It seems that we are the only customers around. Is it always this quiet in the morning? By that I mean, is it always this empty?
No, this is kind of weird. Hey, this isn't a bad thing, though, right?
You're right. We take our seats at a large square wooden table, the same one, and it hits me I don't know what the place serves. I just went with what Yuko recommended last time. Is there a menu or something?
Nope.
Strange moment of zest.
So, Hee-chan, have you decided what you're gonna order?
I look around the store and can't see anything resembling a menu or anything resembling staff.
What is it? Hold up. What's that blue card on the left-hand side then?
This?
What do you think that is?
A menu. I don't understand. What's up with this place? What gives? Is this some kind of secret shop? Can you normally only enter here with a secret handshake? Some kind of wink and a nod? Yeah, something weird's going on. Do you need someone to vouch for you? A blood oath? Damn it, it was nothing like this last time. I don't know. The last time I think I just got coffee. What do they serve here?
Tea.
Well, that's not just tea, right? Not only tea. There's other stuff too, right?
Clearly.
Clearly, like what? There are no menus here. Where are the menus? They're playing another joke on me. There's no way out of this. All I can do is brace myself for the inevitable oncoming burn. I almost want to walk out of the store, but I'm already sitting down. It'd be improper to leave now. The unspoken rules of polite social conduct block my exit like the wall of fire. Yeah, but the unspoken rules of polite social conduct also block them from doing literally everything they do. So,
Yeah.
I feel like you
It's
can't
like,
you can't argue you are bound by rules they won't follow.
You're playing a one-sided game.
Yeah, of course you're
That-
losing. I decide to play it safe. I'll order what they order if it's acceptably manly enough. Why don't you two order before me? Ladies first. A game has started.
Well played, Hee-chan. But we already ordered.
How is that possible? When? How? From who?
We're regulars. We come here so often that we don't have to do that anymore. Hold up, that's not true. That's
They had to order
time
last
you
time.
guys came- Yeah, last time.
Yep.
The chick from the library was here. Well, I guess you've had enough. We're sitting on the menus, of course.
I look around the other tables. There are no menus on any of them. That means they must just keep them in a big stack near the door or something. What a thing to sit on, and what speed to grab them so quickly. Well, whatever. Can I have one then?
You can take one if you want, but you're not the kind of person who would take something that La Civus? Isn't that right?
I tell them I'd just like some coffee and put my head down on the cool tabletop.
Coffee? This is a very high-class establishment, and you're gonna order coffee?
I want to point out that these girls have set up an elaborate plan to get him to feel them up, basically, or like something of that equivalent. Like, what's what is your play here? Why? I can tell they're messing with me again. In that case, I'll have whatever you're having.
Shi-chan is drinking a special tea that is only grown in a remote areas of India. I thought you said this was from China.
That's fair, but, well, the tea could probably be from many places, but also, they don't serve opium.
Oh, damn. The tea is still handmade by a tribe of tea makers who have passed the methods down in their families for generations.
And this matters at all why? If they sell to you, they can sell to me.
They must wade through alligator-infested waters to obtain the leaves once a year. On each trip, some do not make it back alive. So what you're saying is that Shi-chan is doing an immoral thing by depending on this entirely impractical and awful imbalance here.
Yeah.
This blood tea right here.
Yeah. I can't drink that. I would feel too guilty. Maybe I should bring that up and say, you can't drink that. You'd feel too guilty.
Yeah, Shi-chan has no morals, and so she's fine with just drinking the blood
tea.
of innocence.
Yeah. Then I'll have what you're having.
I don't know what I'm drinking.
But you've already ordered, according to you. Fine. Then I want the tea that people died for. No, never mind. I'll have coffee. If this is a very high-class establishment, then they should have very high-class coffee, right? No one died for it, right? The perfect answer. There's no way they can stand against it. Shizune shrugs, as if to say, well played. That still didn't answer my second question. Misha calls for Yuko, who brings over our drinks and a single incredibly tiny yellow cake with a little black plastic fork stuck in it for each of us. I eat my cake in one bite, amazed at how it's probably the least filling thing I've ever eaten.
Ki-chan, do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Misha takes a gulp of her tea, something sounding suspiciously high class even though it looks like ordinary tea. She drinks with incredible recklessness considering how hot it is, the exact opposite of Shizune or Lily. Plans? That sound ominous. Plans? Yes. Yes, I am incredibly busy tomorrow. In fact, I have so much to do that I will not have any free time at all. That's right, none whatsoever. And everything I have to do is extremely important. Very, very important. Misha giggles, clearly not buying it, and then signs it back to Shizune, who nods slowly and deliberately, while looking very unamused. Suddenly, she leans forward, staring analytically at my face like a human lie detector, waiting for the smallest tell to give me away. After at least a minute of this, she sits back down in her seat and takes a sip of tea.
Okay, Hee-chan, if you're that busy, we don't have anything to do tomorrow, so we thought maybe you'd want to hang out with us at the festival. You're new here anyway, right? Right. So, we thought we would show you around and have some fun together. But if you're that busy, we understand.
Just to be clear, so they went through this elaborate bit to bring him to a tea house to sit on the menus to either get him to grab them or to, since he won't do that for him being a main character of a dating sim, to go through this elaborate guessing bit of what they're drinking and to get a drink out of them, just to be like, let's do another bit to then ask him to go to the festival with them, when they could have just done that up front. Like, I feel exhausted from this relationship, and I'm not in this relationship.
They are not forthright.
Then again, this was at a time where playing games with the opposite sex to try to entice the relationship was thought of as romantic and not annoying.
Yeah, and now it's like, girl,
I mean,
it's a pain. You're a pain in the ass.
to be fair, Hee-chan is not playing very well.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dork.
Yeah, he's a bit of an idiot, which should mean that they realize that them continuing to play with him is not having the effect they want.
And yet they continue to play.
Yep.
Oh well.
Hello, Sayori. Well, this isn't Okie Dokie. Yeah, that is true. It is unfortunately not Doki Doki Literature Club. Sadly, there is the game for Katawa Shoujo is not on Twitch for no reason, despite it being in their list of games. So, if you have a problem with this, please contact Twitch and tell them to please add Katawa Shoujo to their acceptable list of games, and then I'll fix it.
Is there...
Look,
Are you sure that there isn't, like, a more general, like...
Nope. It's literally,
game?
you have to type out the game name, and it's a pop-up, and you cannot save a game unless it appears on that list. Like, it will not let you type anything.
well, what about doing, like, instead of a specific game, say, dating sim?
Nope. Like, I think there's general tabs for, just watching or stuff like that, like stuff that's not game related, but there's not a general tag that's that general. That's like just any dating sim or any action game. It's either vaguely gaming, a specific game, or nothing at all related to gaming. And I'm not even sure that gaming one's real. But that's the level of system we're looking for.
Hi, Sayori. I realize why you're here, and it's for Okie Dokie, which means they might not be here anymore.
Yeah, probably not. The both of them shrug together in perfect sync, as if they've rehearsed it, because they have.
Hee-chan, you're so paranoid. No, this is a reasonable response, girl.
Yeah, maybe if I wasn't gaslit at every fucking turn of or every corner and every moment, I wouldn't be paranoid.
Is this supposed to be like the, hey, this is how guys treat us, so we're gonna treat the guys like this to make them uncomfortable?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it has 3 different categories for, like, I know one's plus and one's the real game, and I have no idea what the exclamation mark is. But yeah, it's like, literally, this game is listed in the Twitch database as a game, but when you type it out, Katawa Shoujo is just not on the list. And it's just like, I don't get why. But it's a known problem where Twitch, even though Twitch uses a full database that has, like, all these games, some games just refuse to appear for no explainable reason.
That's absolutely bizarre. I'll have to take your word on it.
Gotcha, Sayori. Well, then I feel less bad about using the one without the exclamation mark, since it's technically the duplicated extra tag.
Interesting. And you'll never beat me anyway, so why bother getting worked up about it?
That's
Wow,
very nice.
Shi-chan.
Beat you? What are you talking about? Is she talking about the coercion? I never realized this was a game to her. I thought I was the only one who saw it as a competition.
You know. Do you, Hee-chan? Because I don't.
I had to spend 2 seconds of my life following a clone category just because I wanted to watch every player. Yeah, that is sad.
Sayori, I will applaud your
Dedication.
your devotion and
Yeah.
dedication to this. I can fully see this, and great job. I understand if this is not the stream you were looking for and you want to move on, but it has been a joy having you here.
Yep, absolutely.
Or stick around and watch 3 guys play a romance where
A
I have to
modded
play a
romance.
bubbly girl, and that
I
feels
mean-
weird.
I mean, you could just mention that. Didn't you guys play Doki Doki Literature Club already?
Oh yeah, we've already played Doki Doki Literature Club, so we have that. I mean, we have Doki Doki Literature Club on the channel on YouTube. We have Doki Doki Brand New Day on the channel, and we have what's the other one? The one that's based on this. It's not Rain Cloud. Shoot, I'll have to look
But
it
yeah,
up.
these were before my time.
Yeah. So you would actually get to see Two Bros Game Night with the 2 bros who started it all
Yeah.
together.
Let
Indeed.
me see. Stream. Where is the?
The
Master
YouTube channel's the
Games.
same name, Two Bros Game Night.
Yeah. Let me find finished. It's in here somewhere. Younger bro.
So if you want to,
Uh.
so if you are interested in watching someone else's playthrough, they got it on YouTube.
Maybe it was on Let's Plays. Blue Skies. Blue Skies Sayori.
Huh.
Anyways, getting back to it.
Luck managed.
Yeah.
Luck requirement games. You can't outwit me. Well, He-chan, not me. What are you talking about, Shi-chan?
I can see she's smiling craftily, daring me to enter this battle of wills and wits with her. When he is pushed to the edges of despair, a man has no choice but to sink, or grasp at the fleeting wisps of hope, fight with all his power against the inevitabilities of his fate, and struggle against the impossible. For even if he falls, or fails, at least fail knowing
Fails.
he dared greatly, or something like that. Yeah, we'll see about that. Don't underestimate me.
Don't you have to follow through to make good on that, He-chan?
Well, I could get lucky. Don't count out that possibility.
You won't.
I will wait.
Let's make a wager on it then.
I don't care about competition. This is a blatant lie. Wait, what exactly do you mean?
That's okay. You don't know. Neither do I. So it's settled then. All right, all right.
What? Didn't you hear what I said?
Now all that's left is the stakes. What the winner wins, or more interestingly, what the loser loses.
Hey, this is a very dangerous game I'm playing. Shizune herself is a very dangerous girl if she can only think in terms of winning and losing. If she views every time that I talk with her as some kind of battle of wills, I don't think I could take it. And see, this is exactly why no one likes Shizune. Because anytime she interacts with people, she views them as people to win against. That kind of thing drives people insane. She's too Machiavellian. Before this, I'd assumed she was some kind of stoic. No. If you think this girl is stoic, hell no.
Just because she doesn't talk doesn't mean she's stoic.
What kind of high schooler has this kind of lexicon at their command?
He's been reading books nonstop for months in a hospital.
Yeah, that's fair. But nevertheless, I'm interested. In hindsight, I realized that I just challenged her to what is essentially a duel with no rules that won't end until one of us... What? I guess that's it. It's so vague. What are the conditions for winning or losing? The first person to feel stupid loses? Well, I'm guessing it's if she falls in love with you, she loses. I don't know. I've never had to think of anything like this before.
Ever?
Never.
So you have never gambled, Hee-chan?
I'm surprised you two have.
Oh, come on. It's just for fun anyways. Between friends. It's about causing humiliation, suffering, absolute despair. Isn't that the point?
Shizune puts a finger to her temple.
Oh my gosh, these people belong in Rampa.
I was gonna say, Shizune puts a finger to her temple thoroughly. So do I, because apparently Lucro doesn't like Danganronpa, yet will still reference it.
Wait, hey, I've said nothing about Danganronpa.
Okay, fair enough.
That was Finn.
That's fair.
Finn, you can't do that. How about this? Hee-chan, if you lose, you have to go to school one day without any pants on.
No,
that's easy.
He can absolutely
just get a kilt.
Are you insane? Although in comparison to what I was afraid she'd say, that's pretty mild. What did you think she was gonna say?
So this guy can think of the word Machiavellian and that kind of stuff, but he can't think of to wear a kilt? Sheesh.
Can't we just bet money like normal people?
Hee-chan, that's illegal.
Okay, yep, she's rich.
Oh, wait. Okay. It's not like you'd match my wager if we did. Now it's your turn. But nothing perverted, understand? Ha ha ha!
I think I'll need more time. This is going to have me constantly on edge for weeks.
Okay. Come on, you should both hurry up. Your drinks are getting cold.
I quickly down the rest of my coffee, as Shizune does the same, staring at me with a fierce look of competition in her eyes. Seems like a waste for her to be gulping down something that someone may have died for her to enjoy. Dude, you are ludicrously dense if you believed her.
Gullible. Super gullible.
Hee-chan? Are you sure you don't want to hang out tomorrow? A lot of people are looking forward to it. You don't want to miss out.
Misha, you're not able to fourth wall break like that. I mumble intelligently at her, or unintelligibly at her.
I didn't catch that.
It's time to think. Shizune's drink is smaller, but I can consume mine faster. If Shizune finishes her drink first, she might skip out on paying, leaving me to pick up the tab, even though she said the drinks were on her. Because I have no money on me, I would be humiliated, and therefore this could be considered a loss. If I finish first, the laws of chivalry would make me look like a jerk, as I would need to run out of the tea house, leaving her to pay for everything. That could also be considered a loss. She would use that. In the event of a draw, she may attempt to run out the door, and I'd probably do the same. That might lead to a collision at the door, which would be humiliating but not overly so. Machiavellian as
This guy's
fuck.
wasting all... This guy's wasting all of his time thinking instead of focusing on what he needs to do.
Yeah. And Misha would be left to pick up the tab. This is really childish. I'm a little disappointed in Shizune and myself.
Well, He-chan, you're thinking really hard for some reason. That was quite a face journey you went on. It'd be really nice if we could all celebrate how well we put everything together for the festival by taking a look at our handiwork.
Again, this is why Misha is better girl. Misha seems oblivious to the fact that an epic battle of wills is raging in front of her. I nod slowly and down the last of my coffee. Well, I have finished enjoying my drink. I guess it's time for me to leave. And I'm going to leave now calmly.
You too, Shi-chan? Why are you two acting so weird?
Hey, Mr. B, Misha's eyes scare me. Misha's eyes scare you? No. Shizune's eyes should scare you.
Well,
I quickly walk out the door, and Shizune follows.
maybe Mr. B just hasn't met Shizune.
Maybe. Misha is going to have to foot the bill. Sorry, Misha. Catching up to me, Shizune quickly pushes her glasses up and presses a note into my hand. If you lose, you have to come hang out with us tomorrow. So you think you can win today? That's kind of cocky, Shizune. I forgot for a second that she can't hear me. I nod. Right now, she seems much cuter than she usually is, smiling softly with a hint of confidence coming through. Shizune looks energetic and carefree, although it could just be the caffeine. She winks and extends her hand for a handshake. I wonder if there's a buzzer in there, and she plans to shock me, but that doesn't seem like something she'd do, so I accept. With a squeeze, she pushes another note into my hand. I momentarily think that it's a buzzer, and wonder if the shock could kill me. Shizune smirks and runs off.
That?
Ha ha! You probably don't know how to get back to school from here. There will be work waiting for you when you do. See you then. I crush the note in my fist dramatically, but no one is there to see it, and that makes me sad. I wonder if it's too late to go back to the shop and ask Misha for directions. And here we go. So, this is the option that is added to the game to break off the Misha route. So we have to ask Misha for directions. There's one fucking option.
Modded territory.
Yeah, so we are now in completely unknown territory.
Let's see if the modded keeps up quality.
Yeah. Okay, we are done with Shizune now. Fuck her. The last time I let my competitive spirit get the best of me.
No, we're specifically not doing that.
Wait, hold on. The last time I let my competitive spirit get the best of me, I nearly died. So wait, so the fucking you are expected to go down the exercise go for it route. Well, now I feel upset. We could have gone down the much more interesting route.
You did the wrong thing.
No, the game assumed I did the wrong thing, or right thing. But I can easily not. Oh, okay. Well, that's sad. That reference doesn't make sense to anybody. But yeah, if you click go for it earlier, which I didn't, just to be safe, yeah, you have a heart attack, basically. So, yeah, this line makes sense, assuming we did that. I find Misha. Retracing our steps, I find Misha outside the Shanghai. Hey, Misha.
He-chan? I thought you left with Shi-chan.
She looks up, surprised to hear my voice. Yeah, I got caught up in her challenge. Sorry about leaving you to pay the tab. Now I feel like even more of a jerk for running out like that, but Misha looks more confused than annoyed.
Eh? Don't you remember? Shi-chan said she'd be paying for it.
Oh.
So why'd you come back, He-chan? Did you miss me?
A mischievous smile creeps onto her face. Shizune kind of ditched me, and I don't really know how to get back to school.
Oh my gosh. Don't worry, He-chan. Between the two of us, we won't be lost for too long.
That is not what I was hoping to hear, but it's something, I guess. As we try to puzzle our way back to school, Misha seems to be debating something with herself.
He-chan?
Huh?
When we get back, we have more work to do.
I know.
You do? How could you know that?
Misha is clearly shocked by the revelation. You two are pretty obvious with your bait and switch tactics.
That's mean, Hee-chan. We're celebrating you joining the student council.
No. You are celebrating us joining the student council. Shizune is doing this as an elaborate stunt with a front of it celebrating joining the student council. A pause, then her expression softens.
We do have lots of work, though, and we could really use your help.
Time to complain. I was planning on helping out. That's why I didn't try to escape.
You want to help?
Okay, you know what? This actually would be shocking because nobody wants to help the student council. Not a single person. For some reasons, she
Not
seems...
a single soul.
Some reason. Yeah, can't imagine what that reason is. She seems truly surprised by this development. You two really care a lot about the student council work, and I'd feel bad walking away. It's not like you'd give up if I didn't help, so I really have no choice. It's surprisingly easy to talk to Misha when Shizune's not around. It's hard to keep secrets around that cheerful personality.
But why were you fighting it so hard until now?
Because Shizune makes everything into a competition. And that's exhausting. You know Shizune better than I do. It's obvious she wouldn't be satisfied if I made it easy for her to get my help.
Okay, that's right, Hee-chan. Shizune wouldn't want your help if it was too easy.
And thus the problem. In about half an hour, we make it back to the school. We find Shizune in the main lobby, a furious expression on her face because she legit did not expect that I would come with Misha. Back to the two-man, one-voice act, and Shizune's wasting no time in making accusations.
Oh my gosh. You lose, Hee-chan. Asking for help is against the rules.
What? There was no rule against asking for help. I object half-heartedly. Unfair rules aside, she clearly beat us here anyway. As usual, Shizune's signs are sharp and terse while she glares daggers. Misha's translation conveys none of this, of course.
Asking for help admits weakness. You lose.
Admitting weakness, do you play chess with only the king?
So you're the king now? Is Misha your pawn? Hey, why do I have to be a pawn? I want to be a horsey.
There's a so way too low-hanging fruit joke here that I'm just gonna skip right over. It still feels weird when Misha interjects herself into the conversation halfway through the translation. I can't really fault her for wanting to take part in the conversation, though. Either way, we're wasting time, and I'd rather not be stuck here working all day. You know what? Forget it. I lost. Now, what's the work you want me to help you with? Shizune is taken back. She didn't expect me to give in so quickly, I guess. She recovers in short order and begins signing with a smirk.
I hadn't said anything about student council work, but now that you mention it... sorry, Hee-chan, I spilled the beans. He knows we have work to do.
Shizune gives Misha an approving smile, but keeps a close eye on me to make sure I don't make a break for it at the last second. No. You don't have to worry about it now. See, now I'm invested because I'm here for Misha. It turns out...
That's right.
Yeah, it turns out we still need to attach signs to the backing boards. I'm pretty sure we're now back on the normal route. The sheer number we need to put together is overwhelming, but I've gotten used to expecting the worst, so it's not very surprising. Without saying a word, I start working. This is too much work for 3 people, but it would be much worse if for only 2 people. Better to get it done rather than complain more. 2 hours pass. My God, how many booths do you have to put signs on? And also, why are you putting them on in the student council room? Surely this is outside. Or like in the halls or something. 2 hours pass and I reach for attack only to find the box is empty. Shizune grabs it before I can even say anything. She smiles, tossing it expertly into the trash can, along with another empty box of tacks.
So you're out too, Hee-chan? Don't worry, Hee-chan says she'll get some more. We went through a box too, but me and Hee-chan decided to wait until you needed a new box before getting a new one.
Something about that strikes me as odd. Well, we both ran out of tacks just now. What a weird coincidence, huh?
Well, actually, Hee-chan, we ran out about 20 minutes ago. There was only one spare box of tacks, and the ones we gave to you.
Okay, I'd like to point out, though, if they ran out only 20 minutes ago, and it's literally 2-on-1 hanging up signs, they are incredibly slow, or he is incredibly fast. Like,
Yes.
doing the work of literally 2 people.
Okay, he's fast.
He's fast.
And you were flying through those pretty quickly, so we thought we should wait until we both had no more tacks before getting more. Then Hee-chan could go get fresh boxes of tacks for all of us at the same time. You know, for efficiency.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure
not how efficiency works.
it's not efficiency, and it's also a competition.
Because if this were a competition, that was 2-on-1, and he nearly beat you.
Yeah.
Which means you take his time, or you take your time, multiply it by 2, and suddenly...
Yeah.
Well,
But also,
it's
yeah.
fine when she cheats.
Shizune nods, preparing to step out the door. Wait a second, so what did you two do for the past
Hey.
20 minutes?
Nothing, of course. What could we do? We had no tax, Hee-chan.
Shizune and Misha exchange knowing glances before they give me a perfectly synchronized and incredibly exaggerated, simultaneous shrug. I see, so you decided to take a break. Clever.
Oh, we know it was clever.
And whose idea was it?
The both of us, of course, of course. Well, Hee-chan, it was all... Or, well, Hee-chan, it was all Hee-chan's idea.
I turn immediately to Shizune, who gives me a curt wave and a surprisingly cheery smile before quickly vanishing out the door. And I'm pretty sure now we're probably on separate routing again. Well then, why didn't you just say you wanted to take a break? I used to think that Shizune and Misha were polar opposites. Misha always seemed so energetic and playful, like any other girl. Shizune, on the other hand, always seemed distant, aggressively manipulative, and vaguely scary, but distant. There were times when I thought that she had no sense of humor. As cute as she was, I'd almost never seen her smile, and not to mention all the other things. The analytical stare, the permanently stoic expression, and even her penmanship, so mechanically precise that everything she writes looks typed. But Shizune and Misha really aren't as different as I thought. I'm a little surprised.
Why?
Shizune, I didn't know that she liked to joke around like that. What I mean to say is, I didn't know that she could act so girlish. It was actually pretty cute. Okay, no, this is definitely still the normal Shizune route part.
Yeah. You would be surprised, Hee-chan.
Well, I didn't know you and her were so close either the first time I saw you. I'd always been curious as to how these two met. Do you two go far back or something? Childhood friends? Next-door neighbors?
Sorry, Hee-chan. It's nothing like that. Even if it would be cuter that way. When I came to this school, they just placed me next to Hee-chan. And she looked like a very serious person. And I thought, I'm going to be spending the next year, or the rest of the year next to this person, maybe. So, it would be nice if we could be friends, but I wonder if she'll like me. And I learned that she was deaf. You know, Hee-chan, the first time I thought she was ignoring me. But luckily, I knew a little sign language, and we became friends.
I want to know where Misha learned how to sign, but I guess that's something for another time.
Now, I guess we're always together. It's nice. I always wanted someone to listen to me, and Hee-chan likes having someone to talk to. So everyone wins.
Well, I think most of the school suffers, unfortunately. The real sad fact is that the school would be better if Shizune had no translator and had to be silent all the time, which is just one of the most depressing things to say. Just like,
I think the other problem is, I think the big problem is that
she does not have an official
Misha,
translator.
Yeah, she should have had an official translator, one. And two, Misha is good at the words of the translation, but not the meaning. So everything she says is cheery and bubbly when it is the most devastatingly rude, backhanded insults.
Yeah.
And you're hearing, I think you should go die in a hole. Hey, wait, that's mean.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bit exaggerated, but imagine hearing something in that tone that is, well, just heart-wrenchingly...
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to imagine. There were several lines we basically couldn't say because they were so bad.
Yeah, like I don't want to say those things. They're so mean.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Look, I'll be sarcastic, I'll be rude to my friends, but when it comes to actual public settings or official things, no, I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
Well, except to spam callers, but they deserve
you have one exception.
Yeah. That's nice.
it. That's it? You look disappointed, Hee-chan. What were you expecting? You know, Hee-chan, I don't think me and Shi-chan thanked you properly.
For what?
Joining the student council. You've been a real help to us, Hee-chan. I think I will get a lot more sleep now.
Misha, do you even want to be here? Like, I understand you're friends with Shizune. You don't have to be in the same club as her. You're not her translator. I mean, you are effectively her translator, but it's literally not your job to be. You chose this. You could choose not to be here.
The thing that this thing did bring up, interestingly enough, is that yeah, she isn't here as a translator.
Yeah.
She's apparently here for something supposedly different.
Yeah, she is here as
Actually,
a student.
yeah.
So now, here's the question. What's her disability?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being too nice.
Yeah. Well,
she might actually have a learning disability of...
yeah, alternatively, knowing some stuff about what happens in the official game, she might also have some other things. We'll see if they answer it in the route. Because I legit don't know the answer. Well, I'm glad I could help, if it helps a young woman sleep at night.
Sorry, speaking of sleep, that's an interesting thing to say, Hee-chan. Shi-chan really appreciates you helping us out, too.
At that moment, Shizune steps back into the room, looking slightly annoyed and sipping offhandedly from a juice box. She throws 2 boxes of tacks on the floor with a wry smile.
On the floor?
On the floor.
They were probably doing stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
I guess.
Shi-chan.
Misha opens her mouth to speak, but then quickly closes it as Shizune suddenly crumples her juice box with a crunch, like the sound of breaking bones. Okay, yeah, Shizune has figured out that that Misha is accidentally invading what Yeah, invading her property, so to speak.
Humans are not property.
Tell that to Shizune.
Humans are not property.
The correct response. And yet, Shizune is going to be very upset that Misha's taking you away even remotely. I can tell that each harsh, quaking hand gesture is most likely an epithet. What's she saying?
Epithet.
Epithet.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just very hard to get these. I guess that is an understatement, Shi-chan.
Shizune calms down a bit, straightening her glasses and lightly brushing her bangs back with one finger.
It really wasn't a big deal in retrospect. That's forward thinking of you. All right then. I guess the two of us should get back to work, Hee-chan.
Sure, why not? By the time we're done with the signs, it's getting dark out. I hadn't expected something like this to take so long, but then again, if it were that easy, I doubt Shizune and Misha would have asked for my help. Yeah, again, it's like, there are certain things you have to just take with, like, some level of suspension of disbelief. One, like,
Sure.
obviously Misha being here is a pretty hard one, but, like, to us it feels weird that the student council would only have 2 members, but, like, my understanding is that that's vaguely just how it works in Japan, that the student council is just a club like any other club. And so it's like, I can imagine this making sense. There's only 2 of them. But it just feels so wrong to us. It's like, no, it should be an electable position. There should be always the same number of people with the same roles, and you get elected to those roles. Or, like, whatever.
Sure.
So it's like, some of this is like, it's probably just a cultural thing. But it definitely just feels like such a weird setup that they can just be expected to work until 10 p.m. Like, Shizune falls
They're
into
doing a paid person's job right now.
Yeah. Shizune falls into a nearby chair, cracking her knuckles systematically and letting out a muted yawn.
That's all for today, I guess. That's a good thing, Shi-chan. I'm very tired, too.
That took longer than expected.
You agree? We didn't expect it to take so long either. Not as planned. I'm so hungry. I just realized I haven't eaten all day.
Now that I think about it, I haven't eaten since I woke up this morning. And, you know, the sort of cake at the restaurant. But right now I'm almost too tired to think about food. I think they already stopped serving dinner.
This can't be happening. Hee-chan, can you think of any way we could obtain food?
Oh my
Theft.
god.
It's called theft.
Order pizza. Obtain food? I don't like her tone of voice. I'm not sure what her tone of voice is implying here. Maybe it is actually implying theft.
Why not order it out? Oh. That's right. I guess I could do that.
Order out from where?
From town, of course.
I didn't know they delivered to the school. He's out. Pizza. Leaf Kenji conversation. Well, what are you going to get?
Yeah. Please have some consistency.
Maybe some Chinese food. Chinese food is good.
I mean, you could argue that he didn't know that it was being delivered and that maybe he was going to go get it, except it's Kenji and he would never go get it.
Additionally, I guess we're making the assumption that the Kenji conversation is assured. If that conversation isn't assured, then there might be a route to this that Hisa wouldn't know that you could order out food.
Actually, there might be, because
Yeah.
isn't the running thing
Yeah.
before that?
Yeah, if you go down that route, I think you skip the that Kenji conversation. So yeah, I think you're right.
So having a heart attack would allow you to
Yeah.
escape a cringe conversation.
Yep, and also as
Honestly,
has been confirmed
maybe
by
worth
this
it.
mod, that's the canon route. You are intended to have a heart attack. So, as long as you're going to, can I get in on it too? I'm also pretty hungry.
Hee-chan, you should have just said so in the first place. Hmm? What's that? It's your treat! That's great, that's great!
I mean, Shizune is basically made of money.
That's true. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here so late, Shi-chan.
Misha quickly grabs a menu from a drawer behind her and begins to enter the numbers slowly and carefully, as if she's used to messing it up. Okay, so possibly dyslexic.
Yeah, she might have some dyslexia. Which would explain why she learned a little bit of sign language. Sort of.
And
Anyway.
And struggles with big words.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah. What do you want, Hee-chan?
I guess I'll have some dumplings. I raise my hand in a gesture of thanks to Shizune, who responds with a very faint, split-second smile.
Hee-chan, Shi-chan is paying for everything tonight. It's all on her, so you can afford to splurge a little.
Some shrimp fried rice too, then.
All right. And you, Shi-chan? Chinese omelet. Okay, then. What's a Chinese omelet?
Hey, Misha, does that really mean omelet? Can I see that again?
Sure, like this. And this is for what you ordered. Dumplings. Shrimp fried rice. And I'm going to get soup and a stir fry. You say that like this. And here's how much it all cost. 3,685 yen. Wah-ha-ha!
I don't know how many situations I'll need to remember such an exact number.
Okay, I'm gonna order now unless anyone wants something else. No objections? All right then.
Shizune impatiently twirls a pair of chopsticks between her fingers as we wait for the food to arrive. Hey, where did you get those?
Well, if you waited a minute.
Well,
This isn't the first time we've ordered out Hee-chan, and they always give us a ton of chopsticks for some reason, even when we tell them we're only 2 people.
And you two have accumulated a lot of them from a lot of long nights eating takeout in the office?
That's exactly it. I'm overstating it? That's right, Shi-chan. Hey, Hee-chan, did you know that once we collected 100 pairs of chopsticks from ordering out, we'll be able to take over the universe?
I used to think that too when I was little.
Hee-chan, are you good at breaking them down the middle? I can never do it right. So I found the little pile of chopsticks Shi-chan saved up and practiced on at least 20 of them. She was really mad about that.
I let out a little laugh as Shizune turns bright red with indignation. I didn't know she had such a childish side. When the food arrives, I dig in heartily, drinking one of the tiny cans of soda Shizune brought for us from one of the vending machines in the hall. Thanking them both for the food, I head back to the dorms, ready to turn in for the night. And this is probably a pretty decent spot to stop. I don't remember exactly when we started, but it's close enough. So we will stop here, and next time we will begin the game proper because this is the last section before the festival. So, starting next time, we get to see the real festival and get to see the real, actual Misha route.
Woo!
So, this will be fun.
Woo!
Now, we'll get to the real game. So, until then, everyone, like and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch, comment to our videos, we do read them, follow on Twitch, and we will see you all on the next game night.
Very well.
Bye.